It's 2022, it's the new year, it's after the holidays, which means that Tyler and Josh are going to get to work on recording the Outside music video. I'm super hyped about that. A lot of people in the clique are super hyped about that. And what's funny about the Outside is that we really haven't talked about it on the channel, except if it was in a ranking. We had maybe like one or two theories on it. I talked about my predictions for the music video, but we really haven't talked about the song, its meaning, and in context with the demon lore for whatever reason. And as I was perusing through the Twitter machine earlier today, my really good friend Max at Mask of My Skies posted this on the Twitter machine. Okay, but we all know the Outside is about the music industry, right? To which that made me go, what? No, it's not. No, it's not then. I gave it a listen, I took a look at the lyrics, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's about the music industry. So, let's go ahead and talk about that today. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day's going well and hope it continues to go well. I don't want to call this a 21 Pilot Theory homebrew. I might call this Spotlight. It's more of a collaboration between me and Max, but I don't know. But Max is super awesome, definitely amazing click artist. Definitely go give him a follow down in the description box below, because they are one of the most lovely human beings on the planet. I love them to death. And let's go ahead and talk about the Outside in context to being about the music industry. Let's go. Tyler talking about the music industry isn't anything new with 21 Pilots. It was first brought up in Lane Boy, one of my favorite song off of Blurry Face, and it's just a hard dive into the music industry. Tyler says that he breaks character in that song just talking about the industry. I've had previous theories that Dima is based off of the music industry. Yes, Dima talks about mental health, but what really hurts for musicians and what really drives them insane and definitely contributes into a lot of mental health problems is just how demanding the music industry is, and just that constant cycle of what giving into the industry, doing what's popular. I remember reading back a couple years ago that people were getting upset that singles were the way to go, and Tyler says himself, it seems to me that today the singles on the radio are currency. My creativity is only free when I'm playing shows. And we definitely see Tyler in the live shows being creative, especially on the Takeover tour, especially on night one of the Takeover tour, pulling out all of the B-sides, all of the classics that we haven't heard live in quite some time, and even in the regular stage shows at every single concert other than that, with the whole Message Man ritual and busting out Benny in the Jets. Tyler gets to be so creative and improv a little bit during these live shows, and the Outside could possibly be talking about the same format, maybe giving into the music industry a little bit. That was a theory I had with Psy a while back, is that this is Tyler giving into the music industry standards, talking about the pop sounds that are in Saturday. When that first came out, a lot of people didn't like how it sounded because it sounded too mainstream, it sounded too radio friendly, sounded too pop. And as we previously were talked about on the channel, Tyler possibly giving the Dima, Tyler possibly giving into the music industry and making this more pop sounding record. The Outside lyrics, they are filled with these kinds of tropes up and down. They're nodding. You see a lot of people nod up and down the music. That is just a normal human thing. Then you get like generic lyrics like take a hit, join the club, which a lot of pop music today does talk about drugs, sex, rock and roll, you know, all that classic stuff. But take a hit is something we've never seen in a 21 Pilot song. We see a lot of substance use within this album. We're talking about getting a buzz, maybe a little light of something. And again, we follow that in the Outside with take a hit, maybe take a hit of a cigarette, maybe taking a hit of another substance that I'm not going to mention for the sake of monetization of the channel. And like I even call it when I first listened to it, this is very Post Malone like. It follows this kind of lo-fi-ish sounds that is very popular today in the synth sound. This whole entire rap with pop culture references, especially Megatron, talks about this meteoric rise in prehistoric times, which could be a reference to how they rose from Vessel in the blurry phase and how they kept gaining momentum in going forward in that. And then prehistoric times could refer to days before streaming services were popular, before the whole internet YouTube boom, the whole Twitter movement, whole Instagram, before like we really got so absorbed into these things right here. But then again, we've been into those for quite some time, and I just realized I'm an old man. I just sound like such an old man there. But maybe the Outside music video will be going more in depth into how Tyler feels about the music industry. Maybe there was a song on Trench we missed where Tyler was talking about the music industry in there. Maybe that song is Smithereens. You know, I had to do it on the record for her like this, throwing in a love song because the industry really loves love songs. Maybe there is another song like, I don't know, Pet Cheetah. I don't know. That I'm just thinking out loud here, but Max is completely right. You listen to it and you start thinking about it in context of the music industry as a whole, this really awful industry full of some of the most scummiest people imaginable, and like kids just want to take my vibe. And that can refer to, there are many people trying to write music the same way that I am. There are many people that want to sound like me. There are many people that want the 21 Pilot sound. Look up the keyboards I use and try to use them, the microphones I use. They look up the tools, they'll look up the plugins. They are just trying to take my vibe, and maybe I'm on the outside of the music industry and I'm just looking at everyone trying to become the next 21 Pilots, the next Tyler Joseph or something like that. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Then the very last bit, I'm on the outside in the summer heat. You can pay the cover charge. I'm in the street. Though no, I accidentally deleted the take off the GoPro because once it goes past 5 minutes, it goes into a separate whole take, and I accidentally deleted that one. But basically what I was trying to say here is that the second half of the song, the very last part, talks about this summertime heat. There are a lot of pop songs that talk about the summertime because that's when everyone's vibing. That's when everyone is having a good time, going out to parties, going out to the clubs, having a good time. That's maybe when they're taking more hits of things, and it's just generic pop right there. So maybe that gives a hint to when the Outside music video will come out, which I sure hope it doesn't, because I want it to come out sooner rather than later. I'm not going to be too greedy. I'm not going to ask for it this month. I understand it takes time. So maybe late February, maybe early March, maybe mid-February for all that matter. But I don't think it's going to I really don't want it to happen, music video air during the summertime. Maybe we get another music video in the summertime. But hopefully we don't have to wait that long for the Outside music video. Anyway, back to the final clip. Woo! And one more thing with the lyrics is that they are very minimalistic. Like the verses of the songs is just the same line. Like you have verse 1, then you have a chorus, then you have basically verse 1 again, but you just chop the end off, and it's super catchy. It's like Cut My Lip, a song that I love, but I also hate because it's just a couple like very minimalistic lines of their minimalistic music, and it was such a great song, just like the Outside. I love them so much, but I hate it because they're so minimalistic, and I really wish I could do that. That's besides the point. And then we go into this rap section that's supposed to be catchy with like this just catchy music underneath of it. And certainly, if it's about the music industry, it's about giving in to the music industry, it works because it's the most popular song off the site. It's not previously a single, and that's why it's getting the next music video. So it's good. It is good, and I'm excited for the music video. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for all the lore, and I'm excited to see if it is anything like the Lane Boy music video. Will we get the hazmat people again that represent something within the music industry? I don't know. I'm excited, and we'll just have to see. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you think The Outside is about the music industry? Do you think it's about something else entirely? Let me know, and definitely, as I mentioned before, go give Max a follow. They are such an amazing artist. I love their work. Literally, my background on my phone is their art. Like, they made this for Self-Titled's 12th birthday, and I love it so much. They are such an amazing artist. Love Max to death. Max, if you're watching this, I love you, buddy. I love you so much. You are my favorite Boterham. I learned Dutch for that kid. And my friend Ty also. Love them both so much. I love all my friends. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go edit this video. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight because I start my first day at this new job tomorrow. I'm gonna be working sound and lights and live stream. I am super excited for it. Tomorrow's day one, so yeah. By the time you're watching this, I'll already be at work. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a Justin for Sideband. Then I'll be back to you on Thursday with another video. I don't know what I'm doing for Justin for Sideband. I think I'm doing for We Don't Believe What's on TV. I don't know. You'll see tomorrow. But anyway, guys, wait. Tomorrow? No, the next day. The next day. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. I'll see you Justin for Sideband in 2 days. I got my days confused right now. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all later. Goodbye and good night. More importantly, have a good day. I was too far in that take to cut, so there we are. Goodbye and good night. I already said that. This take just fell apart. Oh well. I'll see you guys later.